since it's actually working now. So, yes, as you all will recall, for those of you that were here last session, a couple, obviously, you all spoke to Father Daz, the head of the local temple, and you also spoke to the Deacon Shimon. They reminded you of the Fountain of Mamos when asked about lifting a curse. Although you'll recall they were also very interested in a donation. They were very, very appreciative of your tithings, to say the least. But yes, they mentioned the fact that this fountain was one they had, and they had somehow in the last few hundred years misplaced it in the knowledge to which its location was. From there, what did you all do?
We just spoke to the father about finding a way to uncurse our weapons.
After the fact.
We just went to go find an inn, and that was pretty much it.
I went to bed.
We shot the shit about. We jokingly shot the shit about destroying the town's economy by buying up all the apples, selling them at double the price, and then doing it over again, and then moving on to potatoes, then corn, then carrots, then the iron. And then that was pretty much it.
In my day, you don't need economy.
Nope.
You just kill.
Take his stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I think we're just trying to find an inn now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Somebody, let's see. Jalu, while they were going there, you were out investigating the inn, looking for an inn, correct? While they went off to kind of do their
Sure. Thing. We'll say yes.
That works.
Because that's what he'd want to do, is because he's tired of shit.
Please give me a D20 roll, just a flat D20 roll.
Oh, okay. That works.
Flat.
Average, yeah. Average is
basically actually slightly below average. A D20 should actually roll a 12.5, but hey,
well,
that works.
Yeah.
So
whatever.
So you kind of look around. You peruse a couple different places. You're able to find a general moderate inn. It's not overly impressive, but it's also not overly terrible. It's a pretty pretty solid inn. It harbors to the wary traveler.
All right. We'll go ahead and stroll right in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. Let me find my.
Sure. No problem.
Find it in my notes here. You'll hear me typing because I'm typing stuff out. The inn is referred to as the Mute Lily. Mlily. That's the flower.
Yep. Ooh.
So you all arrive. You all, as you're in there, you're kind of you speak to the owner. The owner is a very tall, thin man.
Yep.
Slightly older in age. You can see probably 50. But he's fairly not frail, but thin, like very wiry kind of looking guy. Deep set eyes, slightly graying hair, but not too bad for a man of his age. There's a couple of barmaids that help him out. The inn is, there's a few people inside, but nothing overly full. Like it's the usual crowd. You kind of get that impression. It's just the usual crowd in there.
Okay.
And then and so forth. There's a menu written on a board behind you.
Okay.
Right. Notes. Because that was useful. I didn't need those at all. Thank you.
It's all good. Anyways, Jelly's going to ask the innkeeper, how much for a room here?
Here we go. The usual fare, sir. 2 silver a room for a night.
Okay, he'll go ahead and he'll fish out enough for every one of his comrades. Should be, he said how much again?
2 silver apiece.
2 silver, okay, so... Yeah, 8 silver, and then he'll say, I will take 4 rooms. I have comrades that also require lodging. As Jalu kind of clutches his side.
Drogo will kind of look at you going, I will sleep in the church.
Oh, that's right. He's still with us.
Jalu will turn around and say, oh, I did not see you there, Drogo. Make that 5 rooms. Throws another 2 silver at the...
It's a gold piece at that point.
Wait, so is
Speaking of gold,
Mary's character with us already?
No, Drogo.
Oh,
Drogo is number 5. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, hi Aqua.
Revealed yet?
He's muted.
Oh, he's muted.
I am, yeah.
Oh. So, alright, so you fish out a gold piece and hand over to the innkeep.
Yep. 5 rooms. Now, how does the innkeeper react to the gold piece that I hand him?
He is not overly shocked. He goes, well, thank you. Your rooms are these, and he'll hand you over,
Okay.
kind of a thing saying this. He's used to travelers coming and going. It's not,
That's fine, yeah.
it's not
That's
overly, oh my god, he handed a gold piece. It's like, he handed a gold piece. Big deal.
It was more like, if the gold piece was from a different era, would he, be like, holy shit, this is an old owner or something?
He doesn't really give much attention to it. He kind of, he just kind of, it looks like gold. He kind of goes, okay, good. And pitches up the tail.
He's in for a surprise.
Gold is gold as far as he's concerned. But to that point,
it's true.
He doesn't.
I mean, same to me. It's all gold.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, y'all have gold from several different eras. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you've got ancient elven gold. You've got gold.
I got,
the
like,
future. And to be fair, you don't know when this is. Y'all have not determined when.
Nope.
In time, y'all are existing right now.
Right.
I just have a pouch full of little gold nuggets to start with.
You have elemental gold. Like, it's not even fused into a golden nugget yet.
Nope.
Alright, so...
Alright,
yeah, go ahead.
Jalu is also going to ask the innkeepers and said, do you happen to have a calendar nearby? I have some dates I need to look at.
The innkeeper kind of looks at you and goes, calendar? What's a calendar?
The thing you shit, the sifting of flour.
That's a colander.
Jalu
That's
goes, do have a way to tell what day it is, correct?
Well, of course. It is the 13th Eads of the water. Clearly. You know, it has to be the 5th month of the year.
Okay.
All days they're all 30 days in a month. There's 13 months. You know that.
Yes. But say I were to want to plan things for next year.
Yes.
Well, it could be handy to have some form of... Jalu thinks for a moment. Some form of parchment with which to scribe.
Okay, and you see the innkeep reach down and he pulls out this blank sheet of parchment. Well, here you are, and hands you an inkwell and an ink pen. He is not. He doesn't seem to be following your request here so far.
Okay, Jalu will just He'll take the paper, parchment, and the pen, and he'll just walk off.
I'll tell you what. Give me. Damn, what kind of skills do you have? I can never remember your skills.
Insight, maybe. I don't know.
Sure, I'll give you insight on this one.
Sweet.
Good enough. You know that basic common folk don't really keep up with years. And it's really kind of governmental and religious people that do.
Right.
But commoners don't really give a crap as long as they know what day of the week it is. And what week of the month of the year and stuff like that.
I got you. All right. I suppose Jolly will bid farewell to the innkeeper and go find the others.
Yes, the innkeeper will go, enjoy your stay, sir. If there's anything else, please let me know.
Thank you.
Alright, so you turn and proceed to walk out the inn, correct?
Correct.
Alrighty, so you begin venturing down the road towards the cathedral. And as you kind of begin down, you notice individuals. they kind of stand out. You recognize your party and arrive. You all have been reconnected and rejoined.
Fantastic.
Hairless one, hello.
I have returned and I have lodging for us all.
Oh, cool. Appreciate it. How much did it cost?
It was 2 silver apiece. Do not worry about the cost.
You sure?
I care not for the price.
Fair enough.
You're not even sure if you paid in real gold.
Jalo just give a sigh and say, "We all need some rest. At least I do."
Fair enough. Rest would probably be a good idea considering all we just went through not long ago.
Jalo nods.
Chungus tired.
Yeah, I could probably use a nap myself, actually, come to think of it.
All right, and Jalo will just start heading back to the inn again. Just turn in for the night, I guess.
Okay, so y'all want to go back and just take a long rest. Okay.
Yeah,
Basically.
might as well.
Okay. All right. So you all venture back to the inn. The innkeeper will greet you as you come in. It is getting kind of late afternoon, and the inn is beginning to get very full. Downstairs. But you all are free to head to your rooms if you wish and rest up if you would prefer.
Jalo is definitely doing that. I don't know if anybody wants.
Galactor is interested in some food, but he thinks he might be able to work his way instead of having to pay for it. He'd like to start spinning a tale of past events or future, just tales of grandeur that not really putting himself out there, but just making it vague enough to entice people to want to listen.
Okay, so you want to basically kind of
retell our adventures without actually
telling the adventure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like a deception or something?
More of a performance. If
I would say if you're giving like a play, like you're giving like a storytelling, right? Like you're just
That's true. Yeah.
You give me a performance because you're not trying to deceive people, but you're just trying to give it in an entertaining manner and hopefully just crit. Wasted on the free food. You don't need that combat later.
Right.
I hope you don't need that crit later. Unlike last combat, where you ruined my entire game. All right, so you're up there and you're telling these tales, and you're even using just a hint of magic, even just kind of wafting to give like little sound effects and stuff like that. And the crowd is captivated on you. Even the barkeep is watching, and the people standing in the windows and watching as you tell these grand stories. People hand you drinks and hand you food, and you're able to eat as you perform. And people are the people pitching silver pieces at your feet, and applauding as you go along. Roll me another 20, just a flat 20, please. All right. So you make 2 gold pieces from all the silver that's been kind of dropped at your feet and kind of dropped in a little bucket for you, along with free food, as you've kind of spun these grandiose tales.
How much silver?
2 gold.
Oh, 2 gold. Nice.
Basically like 20 silver, yeah. 2 gold.
At hall.
So, a fairly decent performance. The people are cheering, they're clapping. There's people in the windows that are clapping. There are women in the crowd crying, and people are moved to tears and emotionally invested in these characters. So a fantastic story.
Woo! Free food.
Nice.
So you're able to eat freely.
Right. I was just trying to, help, get free food. I wasn't expecting, to take over the barge job there. He's just sitting in the corner. He's like, okay, I don't know what to do with this.
The bard over there who's like, he's off key when he plays his song. And so I gets over like, well, damn. I had to pay for my own drinks. That bastard up yonder in the green. He's all fishy. He's like, oh, you bastard. I'm going to stab you in the heart later. He walks up and shakes your hand and pats you on the back. And he leans into you. Real quietly goes, I'm going to murder you in your sleep later tonight. As he walks away.
Oh, we make a laughing gesture, and I kind of put my arm around him in like a friendly, but then I like tense my bicep, so it's kind of like got him in a headlock, and we're just like old chums laughing.
All right, give me a strength check, please. Just a strength check, please. All right, so you tense up real good. All right. All right, and he kind of winces down real hard, and you see him kind of like he's trying, like you're basically the only thing holding him up right now. Is the fact that you've basically got his neck in the crooks of your elbow, and you're basically the only thing holding him up right now. Because you've pinched a nerve in his neck, and it's basically caused his legs to go weak.
But we are laughing and having merriment.
He is making the fakest smile he can make right now to try and pretend to be okay.
I'll start to let him go and hand him one of the pints of ale they handed me.
He will turn up and just chug it, looking a little shaky, but he's playing it off. But he will basically just like shotgun this mug of ale, and then kind of walk off slowly.
I'll see if anyone else would be of our group here would be interested in some drink or food that I've acquired.
Hell yeah, I'm not gonna turn away from food. Bartorin of all people is not going to turn away free food. If he doesn't have to pay for it, the less he has to pay for it, the better.
Chungus just inhales several plates.
Yeah, alright, so... Yeah, sorry, I was catching up on the Discord chat. Alright, so you all... So, Galadriel gathers up the food, kind of takes it over to you all, and you all sit at the table, and you all devour food. And people kind of walk up every once in a while to Galadriel and kind of pat him on the back and shake his hand and tell him what a great story he told, and so on and so forth. But, as you all go along, the night kind of winds down. So the night kind of winds down. It gets a little quiet. It goes dark outside. So you all wish to turn in, I suspect, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Jelu's already turned in.
Well, Jalu gets none of the free food. He's had to pay for his own food before the storytelling. As opposed...
I mean, I think I'd grab a plate of some, beef sausage or something. I'll take it up there and just pop open the door and set it inside on the chair.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Jalu is unconscious and unmoving. He's not even... You're not even sure if he's alive still.
He's not sawing logs. He's deforesting the whole... They just...
No. He is legitimately. You're not like his eyes are open and he's just laying there stiff. He is so tired because his body is exhausted. Because he is without key points. And remember, he is exhausted right now.
Yeah,
This is true. He just passed the fuck out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's one of those people. He laid down like I'm gonna rest for like 2 seconds, and it's like his eyes are still open, but he falls unconscious.
Wait, Chungus, do you have a point of exhaustions too? Did you frenzy during
Think
any
so.
of that?
He did.
Yeah.
He frenzied during that combat. Yep. He should have a point.
Oh
of
my!
Yeah, y'all blew a lot in that kind of dungeon. There was a lot of stuff got blown.
Except for me.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know what abilities you would have. Well, you don't really have a ton of abilities that you kind of use once.
Nope.
Everybody else kind of has like limited resources, but the rogue over here.
Hi.
All right. So you all turn in and are able to take a rest.
Oh, God dang it.
Bad guy calling. Ignore that in the recording, by the way, guys.
They're interested to let you know about your
We're trying to
car's
read
extended
your
warranty.
car's warranty.
If it's anything like mine, it just says spam risk anyway, and just goes immediately to auto cut off. Maybe it's your boss saying you don't have to work nights anymore, and you can be off on weekends. So to make sure I'm clear on this one, hang on, let me pause this recording.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the game of adulthood.
Alrighty, so you all rest in, you turn in,
Mhm.
and have managed to take a long rest, and your bodies have kind of, you feel the aches and the pains and the wounds and the exhaustion kind of bleed out of you as you all kind of get back up the next morning. Your bodies are still tired, you're still aching, but some of the wounds have finally begun to heal after such a brutal recent encounters and adventures. You awake in the morning. Now, what is your plan moving forward?
That's a good question.
Let's go fuck up their economy, boys.
Well, Jalu would like to find some sort of library or something,
Library would probably be a good idea, yeah.
so we can try and figure out what time period we in.
Okay.
What's a library?
A
Didn't
big
I ask a
building
dude
with a
when we
lot of
first made
books.
it here?
Do it?
You talked to a homeless hobo guy, and he didn't have an answer for you. He didn't understand the
Oh.
question, remember?
Oh yeah.
Because he didn't get it, because he didn't care. He was a drunk hobo on the side of the road that was homeless, and you tried to ask him the date. Remember that? And he just kept wanting money to drink.
Oh, shit.
All right, so you want to find a library. All right, you all would know that the most likely place to find a library would be in the church, one of the churches.
All right. Sure.
Whether or not you'll be access to the library is a completely different scenario. You know that they
Okay.
generally don't allow open access to the library.
Oh. Time to sneak in and steal books now.
Yeah, go, Bartorn.
I'm game for that.
No, we don't need to really do that. That was
Nah.
a joke.
Steal books.
Mark so.
The books are magically imbued and they're stuck in the cabinet until they're given a magic word to release them.
You want to beat up a shopkeeper too?
Throw him down a flight of stairs.
Say
Or
he
slit it.
tripped.
Or slit a tailor's throat?
Oh God.
Or kidnap a
Yeah.
guy and or capture a guy and leave him in a prison cell to die of starvation.
Yeah.
You know.
All of the above, all at
Right.
once.
So instead of going to the church library, can Jalu look around and see if there's perhaps another library somewhere? Maybe a more scholarly area place, if there is one.
For a library,
there's not.
you would know there's You wouldn't. You might actually. Roll a. Damn. God, your skills suck sometimes. Give me. I'll give you insight on this one too.
Hooray.
Yay. You would know there's not a whole lot of scholar like.
Yeah,
You're in a heavily religious caliphate region, and the capital of that caliphate. So,
Damn, these fact.
so there would be very little access to like external
Yeah.
secular knowledge here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, how about a bookstore? Probably not.
No. There are religious
No
texts you
bookstore.
could probably consult, but they may or may not provide you the information you seek.
Yeah, of course. Of
We
course.
could go ask the priests what year it is. Yeah, that'd be kind of.
I mean,
Maybe
you
that'll
could do
work.
We
that.
could go ask the priests what year it is.
Let's have Chunkus go do that. I'm just kidding.
Have at it.
Go for it, Chunkus. What year?
Just write him a note and have him deliver it.
Yes.
Just pin a note to him and say, "I'm lost. I don't know what year it is. Can you help me?"
What's a year?
Pin a gold piece to his chest while you're at it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Caution, he bites.
So what do you all want to do?
We should probably ask if anybody has heard about Wastry.
Ooh, not don't say the name, but do we still have the pauldron?
All right. So
Yeah.
Last
Can't
I
remember.
knew, Xiaolu had custody of the pauldron.
We could maybe ask some more of the maybe guards or
have it in
influential
my
people.
inventory. Did I give it to somebody? I thought I gave it to somebody.
No, pretty sure you still had it, unless you gave it to Seven's character and they left.
Oh, that might have been it. Oh,
This entire
shit.
time.
I might have given it to Seven's. Oh, shit.
Can we just retcon that and say he gave the stuff back?
Sure. You all still have the pauldron. You managed to snatch it away from his body before he took off and absconded with your fortunes.
There we go, that works. Well, I would have been the one to steal it, so I steal it and I gave it back to Shirley. Hey, hold on to this.
Okay. Alright, you can do that. Is there anywhere in this city that they like put up, I want to say like flyers, but it's more like a corkboard type of thing, you know what I'm saying?
A bounty board-ish thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I mean, there in the town hall, there is like a notice board kind of thing.
Okay. We'll
I
take
like
a look
town
at the
halls.
notices real quick. Just see if there's any further information to glean about
Okay.
the place.
And to be fair, I don't know where that damn pauldron is because I looked through everybody's inventory and I can't find the damn thing at all.
I bet you I gave it to Seven's character, but yeah.
I know for a fact I do not have it.
Potion, pauldron, potion. No. It's not in the inventories.
And what did we do with it?
That's a fantastic question. What did y'all do with that?
Xiaolu was the last person to have it.
Oh yeah, blame Xiaolu on this.
Yeah, blame me.
Unless
Yeah.
we gave it to the king for some reason.
Mm.
Did we give it to the king?
I don't. We did.
I don't
Sure.
remember y'all doing that. I'll be honest, I don't remember y'all doing that. I don't know why y'all would give it to him.
Same.
Yeah. Who knows?
Anyway, y'all have the pauldron back. Hell, I don't give a shit.
Cool. Magic.
Yeah, it's teleported back.
Yes.
No, is this like notice board, like just random, like
Yeah,
town bullshit?
it's just like kind of random stuff, like worship service on Saturday move to Saturday night, or things like, hey, looking for work, need a farmhand and things like that.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Your typical town, like it is basically Facebook Marketplace. Let's be fair with this notice board. Basically is.
So, Mark Zuckerberg owns this. Gotcha.
Yes, and it was still your data. So it's China.
God dang it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
That is actually lizard folk here.
There's less lizard folk here. Let's be fair.
Yeah. China confirmed part of Greyhawk.
There you go.
Okay, sorry. Derail.
This video's not getting on YouTube at all. They're gonna take it down immediately. Anyway, so you're at this notice board. What would you like to do?
See what jobs are available and how much they pay.
As you kind of peruse the notice board and look through it, the jobs listings are they're basically like farm hands and extra help and looking for work notices and things like that. It's pretty mundane kind of help.
Right.
Blah.
I think we'll pass on that.
I mean, unless y'all want to retire and be a farmer in this caliphate in this time frame.
Yes, I'm sure Estus would be very
Please,
Very
That's exactly what he had in mind.
Yeah. And then Wall Street's like, you know what? I was gonna destroy the world, but they just took up they farm so well. I just can't do it. They really can lay out a straight row of corn. Let me tell you.
All right. Well, I guess just maybe find the smartest looking guy Jalu can find.
All right, so you look around, you find a guy. He looks reasonably intelligent. Short, kind of heavyset guy. I guess he kind of looks at you like as you're kind of like staring up and down.
Yeah. Just kind of like go over to him and ask him, "Hey, can you help me out?"
Hey, listen, buddy, I don't have the coin. All right,
No, don't need. Just information is all that is necessary.
Maybe. What kind of information are you looking for then?
Well, you see, I've gotten kind of old, and I've been hoping to celebrate my son's birthday, but I'm not sure how old he is. I know when he was born, but could you tell me the year it is again?
The guy kind of looks at you, kind of puzzled. There you go. Well, what year was he born?
Oh, shit.
God damn it. Just say he's like 7 years old or something.
Well, I know he's
Year
about,
0.
to say 17 years old. But, I can't remember. And he just kind of squints a little bit and puts his hand on his head a bit. Says, "Oof, I'm feeling aches again."
Give me a deception roll, please.
I was waiting for that.
Let's go 1.
-1 on this.
Oh, nice.
13. Good enough. He goes, old man, if he was 17, he was born in the year 354.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I need to have a lie down. And he'll go back to the inn. Could you type that in chat, please?
Oh,
The year he said.
year 371.
371. Okay.
He actually said it would have been born in 354, but
Okay. Yeah.
And so 354 plus 17
adds
is
up.
371. Math does add up.
Pretending to be a weak old man.
Gotta love it.
you know, a weak old man who's jacked as shit wielding a giant, like, magical quarterstaff.
Well, he tried
Yeah.
to hide a little bit beneath the robe, you know?
So if he was born 354 and he's 17, he's what's the minus of
don't worry about it.
354 and 100?
Just let it go, Chungus. Just let it go.
Okay,
Don't hurt
that
your head.
my brain hurt.
Don't.
All right, so you return to the inn, having acquired your year date. Now, what do you do with this information? You know what year it is now. You know what city you're in.
Yep.
What next?
Yes, we do. All right. So you said they spoke to, was it Father Daz or whoever?
Daz, D-A-Z.
Daz. Okay.
I will type it out in the chat, so you will have it.
Yeah.
Do you want Discord or do you want the in-game chat? I'll do it in the in-game chat, that way it's there.
Yeah. I think Jell would be interested in seeking out this Father Daz. Chatting him up. Potentially. Although, you know, you guys already did that, but
Oh, we never asked them about the gift, did we?
the gift,
What gift?
The thing that's fragmented that we need,
the pieces of
MacGuffin.
Alara.
the MacGuffin.
Yes, pieces of Alara.
I don't remember you bringing it up. No, you just kind of asked basic questions.
Yeah, we just asked about our weapons and such,
Right.
and that's how we found out about the fountain.
It is whatever y'all wish to do. Y'all make a plan. Again, that
So good.
four-letter word.
Fuck you, Ruben Russo. I mean, what?
That's not a four-letter word.
Oh, I thought you said 4 words. Never mind.
No, 4-letter
Four-letter
plan.
Well, fuck then.
Fuck is a 4-letter word.
It is.
That's just situation right now. It's fun.
We can go fuck.
So what would y'all like to do? Y'all know the year, you know the date, you have a place to stay.
Again, I thought we were going to ask someone about if they knew about the pauldron.
Yeah.
One of you can go do that. Chaolu would like to speak with his father, Dazka.
I remember I spent like 10 minutes trying to find the pauldron, and
Then we might as well go talk to Father Pauldron again. Or Father Daz. Father Daz about the pauldron.
Oh, man. Nice. Scuffed.
Well, now we have a name for the episode.
Father Pauldron.
Father Pauldron the Daz.
That's really funny. Alright, so who's going to do what then?
Well, seeing that I feel like I've already gave the church a whole platinum piece, I own part of the church, so I'm going to the church.
You just walk in there like, that's my chair. Alright, you're get up. You're sitting in it. I paid for that chair.
Well, I mean, I guess someone needs to go who's been to the church. I mean, I know it's the biggest fucking building in the whole thing, but...
I mean, it is a massive building that stands above everything else. It's a giant cathedral.
Nice.
I mean, it is distinctive. Like, all right, so you weren't here for last week, so I'll explain the building. As you have wandered around this thing, you see this massive, it looks like a giant, massive, like, Gothic cathedral. Huge. Bigger than a Gothic cathedral in actual size. Like, it's probably double the height. And just massive, stretching almost into the heavens, basically. And it is the largest building. And you have kind of figured out that is the main cathedral for the god Heronius. Which is the main god in this caliphate. So, who's doing what? Who's going where? Who's doing what? Yeah.
Chalu's gone with Galactor to speak to Father Daz.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the rest of the party going to be doing?
I'm gonna go with whoever needs the most muscle.
Well, I mean...
Just hang out with the
my
rest of
turn
the
is
party.
gonna go Okay, so we're all going then.
It's too brazen to do shit in the middle of the day.
You're all going together, huh?
I guess so.
Okay. So, you all looking like you should be in some kind of, like, musical, like, thing. Kind of start wandering through town to the cathedral. As you step towards the door, you hear "Ah." The door's kind of and kind of screech open. And as the doors are opened for you by two lowly pages. And inside a worship service is going on.
Oh. Okay. Guess we attend. Why not?
So you all wish to take a spot in the pews, huh?
Sure.
I attempt to sing along with the choir.
I would like you to make a performance roll, please.
All right. The voice of an angel.
So you grunt and growl and kind of hum along as best you can and sing. Your singing is a little distracting for some people around you. Father Daz kind of looks up a couple times, but overall, the choir continues to sing on valiantly, despite your grand distractions caused by your singing. But yeah, so you kind of sing and hum and hee haw, so on. But yeah, it's not the best singing possible. But I mean, there's a couple people who are kind of like, yeah, well, at least he's here, I guess, kind of deal. But there's people around you who are kind of like, why is he singing like that? He shouldn't sing. I would like to point out the fact that you're the only one outside the choir who is singing.
I keep going. Until they stop, I'm just gonna keep going.
You just keep singing right along, huh?
Yep.
Alright, so you sing along for a little while. The choir finally finishes. And Father Daz is standing there, and he goes into a long sermon about chivalry and Heronius and the gifts given by that, and the gifts and the dedication. And then he gets to a part where he speaks about the great tithings that this community has given, and how the Caliphate has allowed us to have such wealth. And that wealth has helped provide for the church, and it's through generous nature that it has provided for the church. That's serious, come on. But he continues his sermon, and he continues on, and then he speaks about the greatness and how lost riches will be found, and how there are great many things in this world that we must find and restore, and so forth. Eventually, it gets to the end of his sermon and wraps it up. And then slowly, the ceremony is over, and people begin to file out. A couple people give some awkward looks to you all.
Yeah, woo, sermon!
Gotcha.
I'd also
I say they don't pass around like some form of a collection plate or something.
They did. They passed around they basically have a person at the end of the aisle who passes it out. It goes down the aisle, comes down the backs of the aisle, and they pass it to the next aisle. And it goes down, up and down the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you all give?
Sure. Toss a silver piece in there.
Okay.
Do I really want to do this? I don't know. I don't know.
I'll put in 1 gold piece.
Vatorin, would you like to count how much is in there?
Yes, actually.
Okay, so just a quick, as it passes by you, a quick kind of feel and kind of mental math. It has 100 gold pieces in its worth.
I'll try to take out a few. Not much, like enough so that there's still at least 100 in there, like just around 100, but not enough to make it seem like a lot has been taken out.
Give me a sleight of hand check first, please.
Okay.
Christ. Oh, okay.
17.
So you slide. You're able to slide a gold piece out.
That's fine. That works.
Now give me a religion check.
Okay. I mean, okay.
All right. You feel this kind of almost kind of ethereal presence kind of watching you as you snap this gold piece out of this plate and begin to slide it into your pocket. It is almost like it can see you through space and time.
Okay.
Okay. Do you continue?
Let's find out. Do I? What would I roll to see if I continue with this or not?
You can roll. I mean, do you want to? I mean, it's your character. You figure out what you want to do. What would Bartorian do? Would he care?
Probably not. It's like, fuck it. I'm a thief. What do I care about God staring at me? My God is Kura.
All right, so you slide this gold piece in and hand the plate on down. It is now a gold piece less as you steal from the church. All right, so the plate goes down. You all made what donations you all have and other people have. It goes down. It continues on through, and at the end, it's collected. And then people begin filing out. Everybody has now left, besides you all still sitting in the pew and a few others who are talking to the father, some of the priests and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You see the father kind of collecting his things at the pew now, or at the pedestal podium kind of thing, as he gathers up his sermon books and his religious books and so forth.
Has it gotten kind of quiet in here again?
It is very quiet and echoey. Like, you get
Galactor
the impression.
Galactor will do his flex again to make it echo, to make his presence known.
Make a performance check for me. Just a straight performance check for me.
Yeah, straight performance, yeah.
Okay. You realize, because you're such a great performer and you're great and stuff like that the building is specifically designed to get the person who's standing at that podium their ability to kind of boom their voice through the entire room to be heard. Is to make them sound bigger and more powerful. Now, give me a strength check. As you kind of flex as hard as you can.
Picture in Discord to go along.
Perfect.
So you flex, and you can actually hear the windows creaking from the pressure. Birds fly out. You could see the air, the dust in the air kind of go whoosh and push up against the walls. It sounds like thunder rolling through.
People are ducking.
What the hell's that?
Yeah. Like, there are people giving, the people are like, hallelujah, and throwing their hands in the air, like, be with us. There's people who have converted and who are immediately confessing their sins right now, believing that God, the God of Herodias, has come down to smite them. What do you do now? You have basically caused a commotion inside this church. What do you do?
I will lead our party up towards the podium, towards the father, to talk to him.
Okay. You stand there, you just tense and flex the entire time, right?
Yeah, just constantly, like, muscles just spazzing here and there.
You're doing the Terry Crews thing as you walk up.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Right.
I would assume so.
All right, so you all walk up to Father Daz, and he goes, "Ah, our great patrons of the church, welcome back. Come to give another tiding, I see."
We have came for some more information, and then a tiding may be in the future.
A tithing is always welcome. Information you seek, we might be able to provide it. What would you like to provide?
I will pat Jalu on the back, and we'll make mention of that. This is another one of our compatriots, not followers,
Mouse.
and who's was not able to make it with us yesterday, and he had a couple questions.
Certainly. Ask away. I might be able to provide something.
Yes. You see, we have interests in certain pieces of Alaru, if you've heard of that before.
I know the god of Laru.
Well, yes.
Not the god I follow, but the pieces, I'm not familiar with that.
Yes, but we would like to learn more, if that is all right with you, of Alaru and...
Well, the church does not forbid you from learning about other gods, no?
I would certainly hope not. I just was wondering if we could be allowed access to the library.
Ooh. The library is a restricted area. There's a great many text in there. It was not fit to be read by anybody. great demonic and evil
I see.
teachings are present.
That is unfortunate. And Jelly just kind of turns in thinking, but then turns back around and says, "Is there perhaps somewhere else we may be able to learn more about Alaru and a potential artifact that may relate?"
What kind of artifact?
Some sort of holy weapon of a sorts. Not sure if it is a sword or what have you, but
You would know. You've been told the gift of Alaru is a giant like maul.
Ah.
Yes.
It is a holy maul. Or so it is told.
It has a roller coaster and a sunglass hut. And it goes in the center.
Yes.
I couldn't help myself.
We must get it before the one who washes trees gets it.
Father Daz will look at. He will look at trees. He washes trees.
My friend here is a bit special.
Chungus special.
Yes, you are, buddy. Very special.
Don't take things he says to heart.
You literally.
I'm still rather confused. Why do you need this weapon? It's
We just
peaceful in a sense.
Well, we're just looking for information on it.
You seem to imply, though, that you were seeking it.
I apologize for making that.
Oh, I have a gift for this.
Show him the
Making it
paw
seem
if you
that
want
way.
to, and see if he might recognize that. See,
Could.
Dear Blues Brothers, we're on a mission from Gad.
Let me be honest with you. There is somebody else who seeks it. We're just simply looking for information about it for them.
So you're treasure hunters.
Yes. Yes, we are.
I suppose you could say that to some degree, yes, but nonetheless. Of course, we're certainly willing to provide this church with the appropriate funds.
You see, Father, what's it worth to you? Let's start talking numbers here.
Okay. Alright,
I give 4 platinum.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Father Diaz will look at the no. Clearly, this is worth at least 5.5. It seems rather important.
Let's say 5.
Let's call it 5, yes.
But then I gotta resell it. It's gonna sit on my shelf for months. It's overhead.
5 platinum, take it or leave it.
Oh shit.
All right, fine. And he will pull out a little circular thing, and he'll sit down there beside him. What kind of information do you seek? What would you like to know?
Question. Do we know what the name of the weapon we're looking for is called?
It's called the Gift of Alaru.
Oh, the Gift of Alaru. Okay.
Y'all sit here and discuss amongst yourselves what y'all want to ask, and I'm going to get me a drink real quick because my throat's getting
Sure.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah. You just
Well,
gonna.
we should definitely find out what the church knows about it as much as possible.
All right.
Try to find out where its last known location
Oh
was,
yeah.
who had it, like who is last in possession of it, who last saw it, this, that, everything else, like
Right.
who has heard what rumors about it, the whole 9 yards.
And I'm still interested if Washtree has a presence in this world yet.
Yeah. Also try to find
Yeah.
out if there's anything about Washtree at all.
Yep. Yeah.
I heard so much conviction on which I wanted to ask.
Yeah, exactly.
Such agreement.
Yes. Essentially, just probably gonna ask what sort of tales of this sort of gift of Alaru are available, or if any are known about the supposed holy weapon.
Okay.
Perhaps its location.
And
Yeah,
who
but
knows
let's
about
not
it,
directly be like,
saw
"Hey,
it.
where is it?" Because I don't know if they'd be wanting to tell us, but
Oh, we want to know what you know about it. Who knows where it is? Who last saw it? Who was last in possession of it? Who's heard rumors about it?
it's asking a lot.
Is this a request or is this like an investigation?
Yeah.
It sounds like a shakedown.
Yeah.
Well, for 50 gold, that's a lot. We do like a lot of information.
But the way that was phrased, it sounded a lot like he's gonna pin him against the wall. Like, listen,
Shit.
I'm back.
you don't want to talk to the fishes. Let us know some information. We know you talked to him last week. Where's he going? Who'd he see? Are my friends over here going to get talking to you?
And I just sit in the corner staring menacingly.
All right. So welcome back, Clark. So I don't think Clark was here for this, but you all have your discussion. You all figure out what you want to ask and how you want to ask it, and go for it.
Yep. What do you know about the gift of Alara?
He will kind of slowly exhale and go, "The gift of Alaru. It is supposedly an ancient, powerful weapon given to the early human kind as a defense against great evil. It wields tremendous power, can vanquish a great many things. He who wields it is said to be almost unstoppable in battle.
Interesting. However, there's supposedly something that happened to it.
Quite right. Supposedly, it was too powerful. The gods deemed it, well, they feared that it would rise up and allow for an evil ruler to enslave all. So instead of being maintained, they shattered it into 5 pieces and spread it across the world. Believing nobody would find and restore it.
I see. Has anyone ever found these pieces before?
Rumors have it every once in a while that somebody has found a piece. Usually those rumors turn out to be nothing. People see great monsters in the forest as well, and they turn out to be nothing as well. Supposedly even someone in town has one.
Who is this person?
Well, they're not from this town. Supposedly it even come to be sold. Supposedly, rumor has it amongst the underbelly that a private auction is to be held, and this item to be auctioned off to the highest bidder. Great many people are in the city from far away places. Great deals of money. None of them, however, find their way into the church.
We bid high.
As far as the individual in question, it's hard to say.
Why would that be?
I'm not entirely sure. There are a few underbelly individuals who may possess this knowledge, but to get into them and get into the item is far more difficult, even if it is a fake.
Right. So you're saying this is someone of ill repute?
Somebody who seeks profit for themselves and not for the church.
I suppose that is... I don't know. Very well. Can you tell us where... Have you heard of where this auction is being held?
That I do not know. That knowledge would be greatly privileged knowledge to only those with the financial capital and moral questionability to buy such an item.
Morally questionable, you say, huh? Interesting.
Has anybody else asked about pieces of Alaru before we did?
You were the first to ever ask those questions, at least of me.
I see.
The knowledge of this sale seems to be, I won't call it pervasive, but existing amongst the underbelly, from my understanding.
I see.
They don't seek my knowledge.
Right.
Might you tell me why you seek it so interestingly?
Jello thinks for a moment. I wouldn't think you'd believe us if we told you.
I'm a bit farther on the surface of a god. Do you think I haven't seen people come in with questionable stories before?
That's exactly the worry. Is that this story is, well, most questionable, I would say.
Leave your tickets as they are. Further questions you might have?
Yes. And Jalu will take out the pauldron, show it to Father Daz. He'll say, "Have you seen this symbol before?"
He will look at you with a bit of anger in his eyes. He goes, "Why you bring such a foul thing into this church?"
We found this. I apologize for bringing it in your midst. But there are persons who are also seeking information about the gift of Alara. And we simply want to make sure they don't end up finding it.
Well, the followers of this are not people of moral character.
Exactly why we don't want them to potentially find a piece of Alara.
Well, I do not know where you can find it. But if you find these individuals, their souls can be redeemed. If they come to the church and give a mighty tithing at every service for the next 6 months, they might be able to find salvation.
Well, something tells me that may not be likely.
Well, you can donate in their posterity. You can give tithing in their post-mortem, I suppose.
Jalu solemnly nods. Does anyone else in the party have anything they want to ask? Because I think
I
that's
got
about
nothing.
all I can think of. I want to take up the whole thing.
Y'all paid 5 platinum for those questions.
Yeah.
You know anyone who might know where gift is?
You know of anybody who might have information about the auction by chance, or perhaps a lead we could follow?
In my younger days, I was far less devoted to the church than I am. And there is a man, if he still lives, I haven't spoken to him in decades, Raymond Goldan. He's a man of moral questionable decision-making, we'll call it.
Bartorin inwardly grins at that saying.
He
Thinks to himself, "Ooh, man of my nature, perfect."
he might have enough information to get to know where it is, if he is still up to his old ways.
Where would we be able to find
although
him?
he would become a rather old man at this point.
Let's see.
What was his name again, Marxo? Not Marx. Yeah, Marxo.
It's Raymond Gold.
Raymond Goldman.
Goldan. Or something like that. That's what I heard, anyways.
Raymond Goldan.
Goldan. Ramon Goldan.
Goldman. Oh,
Raymond, but okay.
everybody loves him.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Everybody loves Ramon.
Ramon. Life is good, but it can be better.
Ramon Goldan.
Life is good, but it could be better.
Apparently lives in a Italian villa, but hey, you know.
Yeah. Why not? So where would we be able to find Mr. Goldan?
That I don't know anymore. He kept a light presence for a long time.
Okay.
He last lived in a small shanty house down by the ocean, just north of the old lighthouse. He might still be there.
Ocean, north of the old lighthouse. Got it.
I think we've gotten enough.
I'd say we do.
Thank you very much, Father Des.
Oh no, thank you for your wonderful tithings to this church.
It is the least we could do.
Feel free to do more than your least at any time.
Bartorin just
Pretty blunt.
Bartorin just grunts. Like
But Jello will bid. I keep forgetting his name. It's Father Des.
Daz.
Bid Father Des farewell.
He
May
will,
we
he will,
return in
he
good
will
spirits.
lightly bow and kind of like nod. And then continue to gather his stuff. And then begins to slowly count the coins.
Mm-hmm. Slowly. All right. So, I guess we going on down to that shack.
yeah.
It's
Gonna
the
go find
shack.
Mr. Gul'dan.
Jeez.
Ramon Gul'dan.
Gul'dan. Because apparently he's Italian. And as
Yeah.
you know, he wasn't ashamed to know, but
Mamma mia.
Life is good, but it could be
I
better.
damn near spit my soda all over my keyboard.
Mamma mia.
Oh.
Let's go.
Wahoo!
Arrivederci.
Maxwell Lord, life is good, but it can be better.
Alright, so,
Okie dokie.
what's your plan now?
Going to the shack.
I gonna go
I suppose.
hunt down Mr. Gul'dan. Gul'dan.
All right.
Mr. Gold.
I think Monk that Bartorian should probably try the more underbelly kind of
Oh
ways.
yeah, most definitely. Try to find out
Because,
some info on the auction that's going down.
Right.
So I will look for the nearest beggar and just kind of sit down, like place a gold coin in his cup, sit down next to him, and ask if he knows if he's heard anything, or he knows he can lead me to somebody that would have info on the supposed auction that's going on with all the big, rich, fancy wigs.
Wait, I'm confused. You're doing what?
So I'm gonna go find a beggar and talk to
Uh-huh.
him about finding out info about who is holding the auction, or if he knows somebody that knows information about the auction.
Okay. Sure. So you're gonna sit down beside a beggar.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a gold coin. The same gold coin I took from the church.
First off, make a religion check as you pull this coin out and drop it in his cup.
All right. Religion check. Do. That's a 10.
All right, you feel that peering peering at you again. But you drop it in. The beggar kind of looks at it and kind of shakes his cup real good. Kind of looks at it again. Oh. Because what do you need to know, stranger?
I am looking for information on an auction that's being held. A private auction that is being held by the rich elite. I'm looking for something that that is being auctioned. If you can lead me to someone, if you have any information on it, or you can lead me to somebody who has information on it, there's more gold where that came from for you. Hey, Bartorin knows how to speak the language. Like, look, you give me you take me, you get me where I need to go, and if it's a solid, if it's good intel, I'll pay him for it.
He goes, checks the cup a little bit, looks at it again, pulls the thing out and drops it in his pocket. Auction, you say?
Yep.
Guessing you wanted to find out about some people who are doing things they shouldn't be doing.
Haha, you catch on quick.
Guess you're looking for a certain item in this auction, huh?
Indeed, I am.
He kind of looks around. Well, you didn't hear this from me, and we didn't talk.
I have no idea who you are, sir. I was never here.
He goes, with the silk handkerchief supposedly having an auction later on this week.
Silk handkerchief, you say?
Got something big, apparently. Got a bunch of people in here I ain't never seen before.
Huh. Where would they be holding it?
Now that's the million gold piece question.
Bartorin drops 5 more gold in his cup. Hey, I have money to burn, for fuck's sakes.
He picks it up and kind of slides it in his pocket. Well, rumor has it they got it in some kind of vault. Some kind of wizard kind of watching over it. Got some kind of spell on it.
Magically enchanted vault.
Where that's at exactly, I wouldn't rightly know.
Would you happen to know somebody who would know?
I can't say that I do, but I can tell you this. You see, supposedly there's some out-of-towner folk in here, and they got a lot of money. Rolled in some fancy carriages here the last couple of days. One of them's been staying at the inn over yonder.
Which inn does he point to? Is it the same inn that we've been
No.
stayed at?
No,
or is it different inn?
He points over. He goes, point that one. It's kind of, it's more like it's less like an inn and kind of more like an Airbnb.
Oh, okay. So like
they call it it's called the Jeweled Pearl. He goes, it's real fancy in there.
Rich out of towners.
Yeah.
Out of towners.
Apparently they're willing to pay a lot for this, and there's some other folk coming in too. They ain't real rich, but they after it. Rumor has it they after it too. They look a little more shaky.
How shaky?
They seem to have a little more muscle with them this time. They
Wait. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry, my non-person who I don't know before. You said more muscle this time as opposed to last time?
Well, sort of yeah, sort of no. You see, the other people coming in here, they've been coming in here with servants and hands and stuff like that. This group come in here with muscle. They got a couple of them I think I've seen before. But the other ones, they how I put it, they be eating their beans and vegetables, you see.
They're real hardy folk, beefy types.
I call them beefy. You know, they a little tall, a little big, a little thick here. They don't fit in like everybody else right here. And they look at the place real suspicious like, if you know what you're looking for.
I think I would, yes.
You see, and they come in, I don't know, they people they come in with, they don't have that kind of money to buy that item if it goes for what these other people want to buy for it. So I don't know why they think they're going to get it. Now, I don't know for certain they're after that, but I'd be surprised if they weren't. That's what pretty much every other town of folk is here for, just like you.
Well, it's not so much as whether or not I'm not much of a betting man, but if I were to go off my hunches, I'd say that they're not so much here to buy it, so much as to acquire it, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, that sounds like a great plan for him, but I got bad news for him. You see, listen here. He kind of leans it real quick. Goes, they in for a rude awakening. Think they gonna steal it.
Why do you say that?
That wizardy person, they can see everything. They almost like they know the future, like they've done it before. And they'll see him coming. I don't understand how they do it, but they seem to know everything.
I see that. Well, I can see why that plan would not work. So the rich people have somebody with them that they can tell the future.
No.
Or the muscles.
No. The people selling the auction have a wizard that can see the future.
Oh, the auction house. Okay. Alright, so auction house. Well, maybe the people with the muscle are waiting for somebody else to buy it and see whoever buys it and then acquires it from them.
I mean, that's possible, but I'd highly doubt that, because that thing raises a lot of notice. And here's the thing, when you attack a fellow buyer at an auction like that after that, you tend not to get invited back. It tends to put a lot of bad taste in people's mouths, and the auction tends to really unlike it. And a silk handkerchief ain't known for being friendly to begin with.
Fair enough.
I mean, they're not called a silk handkerchief for no reason.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to know... how do I want to phrase this? So, from what I have so far, Mark, so there's the silk handkerchief, and they are the people that run the auction house. Is that correct?
Rumor has it they're the people running this auction. Yes.
Okay, so basically they're the people that are quote unquote running the auction house, so to speak, and they have someone with them that can see the future, predict the future, knows the future in some way, shape, or form. And then there's also these. But the item that the item that is up for grabs is being held in a magically enchanted vault, which I'm assuming would only be taken out for the auction. And then once it's handed off to whomever buys it, they is most likely to be placed under another magically enchanted container. And then there's these people that look like they definitely don't belong from out of town that have... It looks like you wouldn't be able to, that are staying in this rich fancy place that looks like they shouldn't be staying there. But they also have, muscle with them, big, strong people, so to speak.
No, you'll remember that the rich people are staying in the Jeweled Pearl. He didn't mention where these other people are staying. But they just don't look like they fit.
I thought they were staying in the Jewel Pearl as well. My fault.
No. He did mention, however, that they are not new. That he has kind of seen a couple of them before. He knows them to be not that rich, and that they have more. They have a lot more muscle this time around. A couple, real briefy, kind of brawny-looking people, basically. Based on the description you get the kind of thick muscle people. Just kind of some shakedown kind of people.
Oh, so basically brutes, so to speak.
Close enough, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Or in thieving terms, enforcers.
Yes, that's the phrase I was going for. Enforcers. That I was thinking that, but I couldn't come up with it. The closest thing I had was brutes. So they had enforcers with them. Does not bode well. And there's also the case of the magically enchanted vault, and the magical person that can know the future. Most likely above game, probably a divination wizard. Artur would then ask if he happens to know what kind of security that the silk handkerchiefs would be potentially running for this auction.
Say that again?
So Bartorn is then going to ask what type of security that is in place for this auction to prevent anybody from trying to steal the item beforehand, aside from the person that can see the future and the magically sealed enchanted vault.
Now you're asking a lot of information, everybody.
I'm willing to pay for it, or if he can lead me to somebody that would know by chance.
See, that's information that even I wouldn't have, and I don't know anybody outside the city handkerchief would have that kind of information. Because see, that would be stuff they'd know. And unless you can get one of them to talk, good luck to you. Hope you didn't like your family.
My family's been... Yeah, we've been on very, hard-pressed to talk. We don't really talk much. Kind of went and did my own thing, and they kind of, I'm the black sheep of the family, but it is what it is. You know how it goes.
Yeah, he goes, but as far as their security goes, I don't have an answer on that one, and I ain't enough gold in the world for me to go find out for you. He said, you want to find that one? He goes, if you want to find that one out, you go right ahead. It was nice knowing you. It's nice meeting you. Will me your gold if you want.
Sure. And that being that, Bartorn's going to thank him for his service and tip him, give him 3 extra gold, giving him a total of 9 gold altogether. That's like, here, have yourself a hot meal or 20 and a few nights stay in a nice place on me. And Bartorn's going to go link up with the rest of the group wherever they are.
You'll see the man kind of slide down into his pocket, and he'll just kind of sit there and shake his cup again as people walk past.
So I link up with the rest of the party, and I relay to them the information that I just got off the beggar, i.e. the whole silk handkerchief for the people running this auction. They most likely have the gift of Alaru. It's being held in a magically enchanted vault, and good luck with trying to break it the fuck out of there, because they got somebody that can predict the future.
If there's anyone that could possibly break into it, could be Washtree's minions.
Potentially so. Speaking of which, he did mention that he did see a second group of people, technically third, because I would consider us one of the interested parties in the gift of Olaru that doesn't really look like to belong around here, but they've got, they're not really rich per se, but they just, they stick out like a sore thumb, if you know what I mean. They've got lots of heavy muscle with them. Big, beefy guys that look like, you wouldn't want to cross in a dark alley if you were some if you were some unfortunate peasant or beggar. And they were just having an off night, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
And Bartorn is gonna talk to Galactor, do you by chance know of any particular I don't know, form, school, whatever of magic that would allow someone to see or know the future? Because honestly, that sounds like a load of bunk to me.
Galactor will look down at his hands and me not that kind of orc.
I know you're not, man. I'm just asking if you happen to know of any type of if there's any type of that kind of a magic out there. If that is a thing of magic that somebody could potentially do.
Now, as far as seeing pure instances into the future, most likely not. But
Okay.
Glimpses, hints, there could be.
All right. So we would have to take if we were to if we wanted to heist this place, you would have to find somebody with the silk handkerchiefs, and if their tongue, figure out a way to loosen their tongue up enough, either by greasing their palms or literally loosening their tongues by getting them drunk to the point
I wonder
where
how much this item would be going for.
Exactly. Yeah, just like I'm saying, if we could find out this person, if we could find somebody with the silk handkerchiefs, kind of catch them off guard, invite them out for a drink or something or other, just fill them up, get them liquored up all to hell, and we can potentially get them to spill their guts, find out what is being sold, how much it's worth, what the security is, whole 9 yards. Get as much, because this is one of those things where, like, or if I was doing this job by myself, I would want to get as much information as possible out of every single source that I could potentially, like, get my hands on. And,
Well, would it be easier to get it before the auction or as they do the handoff?
I mean, I don't know, because, again, it's in a magically enchanted vault, and we don't know what kind of enchantments are on that vault.
Right, so it seems like the handoff might be
Yeah, we'd have to find a way to either get it when it's being handed off without being caught, or find a way to get it after the fact before they put it into, like, a magically sealed container to cart it off to who knows where. Because my money, and I'm not much of a betting man, but if I were, I'd say my money is on the rich people being part of Wall Street's crew, potentially, or maybe the thugs. It's a coin flip, literally, in this case.
Well, have we to ask and see if there's been any Wall Street sightings, activity, or anything like that?
We have not, so we could always ask the church, but again, it's the church. And we know that with the church, money doesn't come cheap.
Wall Street being of deception, I'm not sure they would just walk freely, being easily identifiable.
Maybe they probably are, just, maybe he's decided to throw off deception, but at the same time kind of deceive everybody by making it seem, like that a whole bunch of rich people are in, and the people just, like, pay no mind because, oh, it's the rich people, probably come here all the time. Just to potentially throw people off this trail. Because that's what I would do if it was me. If somebody was looking for somebody to like, skulking about, making it seem like you shouldn't be here, I would make it seem like, I didn't belong here in the most ostentatious way, in the most brazen way possible.
Perhaps.
That's just me, though. I don't know what Wall Street would do because, I'm not a demigod.
He washes the trees.
Yes, he washes the trees. Thank you, Chunks. What would we do without you? And Bartoran just gives him just a gentle pat on the head, like, yes, thank you. He washes the trees. So that's all the info I've got. Did you guys want to try to find out?
I think maybe we should investigate that place.
Wall Street's around, or try to investigate. Well, the thing is, did I find out where it was being held, or no? Markso, or he didn't know.
That was a big fat no.
Okay, because what I didn't find out, or he doesn't know.
You did not find out. You don't know if he knows or not.
I forgot to ask. Shit.
Oops.
I'll go find another beggar and ask if he happens to know where an auction is being held, where the infamous auction is being held. And I'll pay him 2 gold for the info.
What about one of the ladies of the night?
Oh yeah, there's always that idea.
Yoriko, you did ask, but he did not give you that information. He didn't know.
Okay, so that's okay. So I did ask, but he did not know. That's what I was.
It was a big fat no. If he has no idea.
Okay, that's what I was trying to go. That's what I was asking. Like, did I ask and he didn't know, or did I not ask?
Did I say this?
Yeah, because again, my brain ADHD, it just follows a set path all the way through to the end, and doesn't wrap around back to the beginning. So I asked the beggar, but he has no idea.
As far as you're aware of, he does not know.
The best, like, as far as I can tell,
yeah.
He has
no idea. As far as you can tell, he basically said, "I don't know."
Yeah, he knows. He does not know. And if anything, I could try to find maybe like a local thieves guild in the area, but we all know how well that went last time. They got. Well, I don't think you guys know how well it went last time, but from my recollection, they were not very happy with me continuously coming back there.
Yeah.
As you became their one-stop shop for all answers.
Hey, Thieves Guild knows shit. So we need to find out one of three things, or one of a handful of dozen things. First and foremost, if the item being auctioned is indeed the gift of Alaru. The money is on. It's probably being
I mean,
the
a
item in
piece of
question.
it, because
Or
remember,
yeah, like a piece of the gift of Alaru.
because we only have the hilt, right?
Yeah, this is true. We only have the hilt.
Mm-hmm.
You have two pieces. You have
Oh,
the
yeah, the
hilt,
hilt. What
and you
else
have
do
the
we have?
metal. You have the metal bandings. Remember?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
You got those in the winter fight. Remember that?
that's right.
Ah.
Because remember, you firebombed them, basically, and everything burned away except for this metal banding.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Jalu, put that in your inventory.
Metal banding.
You might
Metal
want to
banding.
write that down if you don't have it already.
Yeah,
Already have
write
the
that
hilt.
down. There you go. Yeah. Chungus
Well-
took the hilt.
Well, this isn't the hilt. This is the metal banding.
Yeah. We're just saying that Chungus has the hilt, though. And one of you guys is going to take the metal banding because I was not with you at the time.
I'll take it.
I assume this holy weapon is going to allow us to kill or potentially stop Wastry from doing his thing.
You can assume whatever this weapon's gonna do is whatever it's gonna. You can assume this weapon does whatever you want it to assume.
I'm just assuming it's going to
It
kill
mashes
Wastry.
taters.
Again, there's still my fallback plan of bringing him out of the timeline into the the nether space, and literally kicking him out of the nether space and erasing him from time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still remember that is a thing. Like, if you fall out of this area, you will cease to exist across all space and time. So that's still my backup plan. It's just, like, if all else fails, bring him to that area and kick him literally knock him the fuck out. Knock him out and then literally erase him from time. And then we also need to find out who is part of the Silk Handkerchief and where the auction is being held, what security details there are, how much the item itself is being sold for. Whole 9 yards. If it's an open, if obviously it's like if it's like an open private bid, or like invitation only, or if it's one of those private bids where like if you know about it you're allowed in, or something else.
We could always go to a high-end shop and say we're looking for a very particular item, and we're willing to pay a little bit of money for it if we can find it. And when they ask what kind of item you're looking for, oh, we're looking for just a silk handkerchief.
True. There's also people at the Jeweled Pearl,
They sell some.
the rich people.
Could shadow them in theory.
True.
In theory, but practice.
Yeah.
Most stealthiest of people.
Yeah. I mean, hey, as long as I move half my movement speed and focus on being really fucking quiet, pretty sure I get advantage on stealth.
Glocktor could particularly disguise himself.
Yeah. There's always disguise kit and
Oh, I have
invisibility.
disguise self now.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I'm pretty small too, so
Yeah.
that's what you feel the right thing to do is.
Go in there disguised as a very rich noble, put a leash around Chungus, and walk around with a prong, and then cast shocking grasp on my metal prong and shock Chungus if he acts up. I am a acquirer of peculiar items.
I mean, it has potential.
Yeah.
Don't see why it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
R and Jesus and all that jazz.
I could also slap some invisibility on someone to be my backup.
Oh, there you go. Do that.
Is most useful.
The only thing is I have enough to do for 4 people. I could not get our friend to come along, our cleric.
True.
Yeah.
I wonder what our cleric thinks about all this.
Along for the ride.
Yep.
The cleric is kind of like listening to your plan. He is not accustomed to such unusual ways of going about doing things.
Tomfoolery.
He was
I
like,
would ask how he would do it then. Like, how would you suggest we get this information?
I would pray, and Astute would give me guidance on what I should do.
All right.
Oh, shit.
How's that working out for you?
Astute has not returned my prayer.
See.
He left him on. He left him on red.
Left on scene.
I've been on hold for the last week.
Oh no.
It would seem Mistus would rather we use
Figure it
our
out
own
ourselves.
intuition. Yeah.
Now this is just a far-fetched plan I had. Now, there could very well be better ideas other than Gloctor the Noble with Chungus the Pet and 2 invisible bodyguards floating around behind him.
I mean, I could try to sneak up to the nobles, the rich people's room, try to find someone who's, who potentially has the information we seek, just lying about their room. So you all know they're staying at, because I know they're staying at the Jeweled Pearl.
Y'all are
I
free
could-
to make whatever plan y'all wish to make. And see how it works out for you.
That's what I love about D&D, is like, you can do just about anything, and if it's plausible, and if you want to go for it, do it. And if the dice say cool, it works, then the dice say cool, it works. And if
Yeah.
the dice say sorry, it doesn't work, well then, there's always plan B through Z.
Improv.
Plan B: charging through the front door.
But we don't know where the front door is, though, that's the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, minor detail, man.
Make a front door.
But we don't know where we would be making a front door. That's
Make a
the
front
thing.
door in every place.
We beat up and torture one of the rich guys to figure out where the front door is.
There you go. It's like, let's go kidnap a noble.
Yes. Make a front.
That won't go unnoticed.
Oh,
I
definitely
mean,
not.
if it happens in the dead of night,
Notice.
Yeah, I'm
Take him
I'm
down to the
sure
docks,
nobody will
get
question why he
information,
didn't come
and
to
then-
breakfast the next morning.
What?
I said, I'm sure nobody will question why he didn't come to breakfast the next morning.
We can leave a ransom note like, we kidnapped your friend. Tell us where the silk handkerchief are having their auction, and you will have him back.
Because I'm sure that wouldn't cause problems for you.
Hey, they wouldn't know it comes from us.
Or we could kill him and have Galactor disguise himself as him.
This is true.
Murder.
We can always do that. We can interrogate him, then kill him, then disguise Galactor as him.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
I said, first we kill him, then we hang him, then we gut him.
Let's not kill him. Come on now. Come on.
Come on.
I mean, we could. I'm not saying we should, or we will. I'm just saying we could. Kidnap a noble, torture him for info, rob him blind.
I know that's your fantasy, Bartorn, but
Damn. I know. One can dream. Maybe one of these will be able to play a murder hobo. Just once.
Somebody who solves all the problems by just killing people.
Yep. It's like, shit, he saw me. You're dead. Shit, he saw me. You're dead. Shit, that child saw me. Here's the gold piece. You never saw anything.
So anyways, I started blasting.
It's like the warlock. So anyways, I started blasting. Eldritch blast, Eldritch blast, Eldritch blast.
Okay, well, to get back on track, I think
First
off we should go investigate that shack that we were told about.
Yes, we should go I agree.
It's,
investigate the shack.
It's the
See
nut
if Ramon is there and he can give us any info.
Which is a big if.
Ah, fuck, I should have asked a beggar about Ramon. My bad. Oh well.
So I guess we head on down.
Let's go check out the shack.
On down. Do. If it's still there.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
We get to play Plinko.
Yes, Plinko and high or low.
Alright. So you all want to vendor up the coast to the shack, huh?
Yep.
Sure. Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Famous last words.
I can think of a few things.
Famous last words.
The coast is covered in murlocs.
Coast is covered in murlocs. Ah, well. Hey, Galactor, you know chain lightning?
That sounds vaguely enough like Fireball.
Yes.
There you go.
Fireball until nothing is left.
Yeah. Anyway, so you all set out from town and begin venturing along. Well, it's not really out of town, but it's kind of, down by the wharf, and then it goes up, and then you're kind of like, you basically, quote unquote, leave town, but you didn't.
Outskirts.
Yeah, sort of. There's the lighthouse, and there's some, shanties and stuff like that. So you venture along, and then you begin. You can see the lighthouse. It's an old lighthouse, rather dilapidated looking. And beyond that, you see a small little shack. The roof has got holes in it. The roof.
Cast Fireball. I'm kidding.
I didn't say how many people were in the room. I said I cast Fireball.
I don't care. There's plot specific information. In there.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I
matter.
cast Fireball.
Anyway, so you all see the shack.
Yep.
You basically the one that you would that has basically been described to you all.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you all walk up to it.
Yeah, I walk up to it and I knock on the door and secret thief knock.
Secret thief. Gotcha.
You get no response.
Oh boy, that's gonna come back to bite me.
What's that?
I didn't do that. Did you do that?
He uses thieves can't. Thieves can't what? Thieves can't knock.
Yeah, thieves can't knock. I say thieves can't. I am looking for Ramon Godin. I was told he potentially lives here. I tried the door.
The door is unlocked.
I put my hand on my rapier just in case. I take out one of my daggers and I hold it in my offhand just in case, and I slowly open the door and just like take a look inside and see what's there.
All right, so it is dark inside. Luckily you have dark vision.
Yes, I have dark vision.
You see a gentleman sitting in a chair.
Can I tell if he's alive or dead?
You can examine him.
I meant like from where I'm standing. Can I see if he's like?
He has made no motion or reaction to you opening the door. I'll phrase it
I don't hear any. I don't hear him breathing or anything.
You have not discerned any breathing. No.
Wake up!
All right.
Put on a little bit of makeup.
System of a down. Toxicity.
Yes.
That's Chop Suey.
Oh, that too.
On the album Toxicity.
Yes. Thank you. It's been years since I heard that song, but anyway, I slowly make my way into the room.
Because you wanted to.
I slowly make my way over to him, making sure not to step on anything that may potentially startle him.
Okay. You make it to him.
I check his body. I check his body for a pulse.
There is none. He is cold.
Oh.
All right. I turn back to the rest of the party and I just, motion him inside and say, "This man's dead. No pulse. Stone cold."
Yeah.
Self-righteous suicide.
How long does he seem to be dead?
Do I notice if there's like any marks on his body if he committed suicide?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Died?
Who would
Signs
like
of
to make that examination?
Hey.
I'll light up my unless somebody has a light, like can cast light cantrip or something or other, I'll just pull out my lantern and turn it up and light it.
Can we ask our friendly neighborhood cleric?
Oh yeah,
That's true. We got a cleric. Fine.
Yeah, does he know the light cantrip?
Well, I was going to say if he doesn't mind to maybe check and see how long this man may be dead.
Oh yeah, that too.
I mean, we have torches. We can just pull out a torch.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
I've got like 10 torches.
All right, so he will cast a light because he has the light cantrip,
Nice.
Okay. Nice.
and then you would like for him to examine the body, huh?
Yeah.
If he doesn't
would be
mind.
so kind.
Ooh.
What? Oh God.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. For fuck's sakes.
Yep, he did.
Yes. Drogo looks
I
at
will
him and
try
kind of
to check
leans
the
in
body.
and listens, and kind of like taps him on the chest. Goes, "Ain't nothing I can do for him."
No shit, Sherlock. Let me take a
Jelly would
look.
like to. Okay.
I'll try and take a look, and Shalu, if I can't find anything, be my guest next.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ, really shit rolls. Like, yep, no, I got nothing.
You know he's dead. You agree with Drogo. You go, yep, he's
Yep,
dead,
he's dead.
man.
He's totally fucking dead. Oh, Jesus Christ.
God dang.
Oh my God.
right,
Dan
Ben.
or Sock, you want to give it a try?
I poke him with my staff.
Chungus, as you poke him,
Oh
he
my
falls out of the chair and lands face down.
Oh, God damn it, Chungus.
Wait. With that movement, how squishy is he?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
slightly squishy, like not gooey, just kind of plump.
So he is post rigor mortis.
Possibly yes. Like,
Right.
but not enough to really start to decay.
Gotcha.
Let's say, do you want to give a medicine check a shot, Dan?
He doesn't smell completely horrible just yet.
Right. With this, but just seeing that, I will look back and be like, "Now, can you speak with Dad?" I don't know if anyone. I know I can't. I didn't know if
The cleric might be able to.
Yeah. Drogo, if our friend Drogo,
Yep.
might be able
Wonderful
to speak with the
Drogo.
dead.
Wonderful, wonderful Drogo.
By the way, what type of cleric is he?
You haven't been able to determine that one yet, and he does not speak with dead. He goes, "I do not speak with those beyond." Besides, this man has passed beyond far too long to speak with me. His spirit is gone.
All right.
Fair enough.
So,
I'm trying to
since
figure
we
out
know
how
he's
he
dead, can I
died.
look and see what may have caused his sudden unlife?
While they do that, I want to check
Sure.
around his shop for anything. that
Make
may-
a.
My medicine ain't no good either.
I was gonna go for a perception check. That's fine.
Oh, I can do perception
Yes, please.
just as bad.
Oh Jesus!
Wow.
Wow.
Damn!
Emerald.
You notice. I will say this. You notice a small hole in the back of his neck.
Oh.
I was gonna say while they're checking the body, I was gonna search his shack for anything that may potentially help us in some way, like maybe give us the location of the identity lead to the identity of this man. If he is indeed Ramon Goldan that we are looking for, if he's somebody else, just hold up here.
Give me an investigation roll, please.
Gladly. Investigation +7. Hot damn, please be good. Jesus Christ! My God. Can we not roll above a 10?
You rolled a 12.
Yeah, I meant like for my like
Well, 5,
like,
but
a 5, but yeah, with my +7 it's a 12. But you know what I mean? Like, can we not roll a d20 with a base score, like a base number above a 10?
Can you hit the average? Clearly not.
I mean, apparently when Glocktor flexes, he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, can Galactor just bring the life back into him with one hearty flex?
You can try.
Go
Okay.
for it.
What shall
Oh
I
my
try? How
God.
shall I try this flex?
A
What-
strength
Oh
check,
my God,
please.
please let it be a nat 20.
Oh.
So you
Ah, damn
flex
it.
super hard, and the walls of the shack kind of shake a little bit. And you see his body wiggle for a moment. And lay still.
Oh, you almost had it, man.
I'm gonna do like an elbow drop on his chest to try and revive him.
Oh my God!
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus
Alright. Make an attack roll.
Weekend at Goldan's.
Chunkus, no!
Good.
I go to stop Chungus if I see him try to do this. Oh
That's a
my God,
hit.
no. With your battle axe? What the hell?
He's just rolling for attack.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
roll the damage to be fine.
Try to stop him.
Can I try and stop him as well, please?
If you would like to try, you can try and stop him. How do you try and stop him?
Hold him back. Try to knock the weapon out of his hand. Oh, no, I tried to block
He's
his
not
weapon.
using
I
his
tried
weapon.
to-
He's dropping
doing
an
an
elbow.
elbow drop.
Yeah, fair enough. I tried to, like, just, like, tackle him out of the way.
Make a strength check. Chungus, make a strength save.
Strength check. Oh my God. Oh my God. Chungus, what
So
the- oh
you
my
see
God.
Chungus leap up, and you both got him around the waist, and he goes full Macho Man Randy Savage, and just like elbow drop from the top rope right on Godan's chest.
So it is Gadan.
You have got that impression, yes. You was
Okay.
Not
Oh, God
anymore, it
damn
ain't.
it, Chungus.
Breathe, damn
Now it's just a puddle of...
Oh my
It's-
God.
You hear cracking and smashing as
Chungus,
Chungus
you
lands
just-
this giant elbow on him.
You
Um,
broke his fucking chest. Oh my God, Chungus.
Oh well, he already did anyway.
Oh my God. But we could have potentially brought him back if we actually no. Just the churches. Church probably frowns upon necromancy.
Jelly's just gonna go out and he's gonna try and find like a guard or somebody he can notify.
All right,
Meantime,
so
I'm gonna
you
search
walk
around his
off to
house
find
for
a
something
guard.
Valuable.
I'm gonna go outside and look for like a bird or a squirrel or something.
All right,
Okay.
you find a seagull.
I'm gonna try to talk to him.
Congratulations. Oh my God. Can you speak with that? Oh, you can speak with small
He can
people.
speak with animals. Yes, he has small animals. Yes.
Oh my lord.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
What would you? Okay, so the bird
great.
kind of pays attention to you. What would you like to ask him? Or speak to it.
See anyone weird in this shack?
Guys in black. Guys in black. Come in last night. Come in last night.
That's a parrot, not a seagull.
It's a bird.
Yeah, but that's how parrots speak, though. I'm just saying.
Okay, the only other way I know that seagulls speak is mine, mine, mine. So I mean, I feel like this is
Mine,
quite
mine.
a
I think we got the better of the two.
Fair enough. Well,
I could just screech like seagulls actually do.
You could do that, sure. Just for shits and giggles. Oh. I say, while Chungus is off speaking with the bird,
Birds.
speaking with birds, and Shalu's guard, I'm gonna search his shack for something, like anything of value or that may help us.
Of course. Why am I not surprised?
Hey,
Anything?
Anything
what else
that
would
may
you
help
like to
us
ask,
in-
Chungus?
How many guys?
4 guys. 4 guys. Come in last night in black. Come in last night in black.
They bring sharp sticks.
Shiny stick. Yes. Shiny stick. Yes.
I give him a small piece of rations for the information.
Thank you for food. Thank you for food. Eat now.
Food, yum.
It devours the piece of food. Anything else?
I think I'll just go back and relay that to the party.
so
4 guys in black. Shiny sticks.
sounds like the guys at the
How? What?
the beggar told me about.
I did not know you could do that, Chungus.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Never needed to.
And yet you know how to.
Bartor goes to say something, but just shakes his head and just continues rifling through the house to see if there's anything either of value or something that may potentially help us in discovering where the auction is taking place.
So you all are searching the shack, huh?
Well, I
Well,
forgot.
you're not.
that was actually
You're
supposed
out.
to
You're out
be
getting a
that.
guard.
Yeah, that's
Shalu's
true.
out getting a guard.
As you all search the shack, please give me give me investigation checks, please. Those of you that are searching.
Finally, a good fucking roll.
Did it earlier. Yeah. All right, so you waffle through. You find almost nothing. It's pretty barren. He's basically living like a beggar.
Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense.
You do find a small scrap of cloth, though.
Oh,
A red cloth.
red cloth. I see. Could come in handy.
Is it about the same size of a handkerchief?
Yeah, roughly. You would say it's probably small handkerchief size. You know,
Is the
Well,
cloth
that's-
made out of silk?
Is it made out of silk?
it is a silk cloth. Yes.
Aha! So the silk handkerchief. So I just go like, "Hey guys, found a clue. Silk handkerchief was behind this. Either the So either the silk handkerchief was behind this, or they were in cahoots with Ramon or Radon or whatever. Ramon in the auction. But my money's on they probably murdered him. Or they paid somebody to murder. They paid the men in black to murder Ramon. Anybody?
Well, as you all are sitting here discussing this handkerchief, you hear Jalou and a couple heavy footsteps come walking back up.
I hastily stashed the handkerchief in my pocket.
Yeah, this guy dead.
As you stand there, you see two guards come walking in, and they kind of look down and they look at you all. And look at him. They go and examine him. So what were y'all doing here?
We were told this gentleman might have some information that would help us in our search for an item for our benefactor. He's a collector of rare antiquities.
I would like a deception check right there, please.
Okay. Ha! 23.
Yes. Okay. So why does he have all that damage to his chest and stuff?
Normally, hitting the chest brings him back.
This one tried to bring him back.
Yes, he didn't understand resuscitation does not involve such violence.
I just say, normally hitting chest brings him back.
He's from way out of town. He's not acquainted. He comes from far out of town where his cultures are different. His culture is of, let's just say, rather barbaric in nature.
What's a culture?
But if you look, you will see there is a hole in the back of his neck. That is what killed him.
The guard will look at you and go, "Are you a medical examiner?"
No, I'm not.
Then might I suggest you leave it to the medical examiner and let him determine what caused his death.
Very well.
You have one?
Of course. He goes, "So, who are you all?"
Me Chungus.
You see him pull out a small clay tablet and start writing down your names.
Mm-hmm.
So he writes Chungus. He goes, "And where are you staying, Chungus? We might have further questions for you."
Oh, yeah,
Anybody?
Sorry.
Oh shit! What's the?
You're staying at
Sorry.
the Mute Lily.
I had to answer the phone.
No, it's
Mute Lily.
Okay. And who are the rest of you all?
I am Jaolu.
And your location?
The same, the Mute Lily.
And you will look around. Drogo goes, "I am Drogo Alvarez Constantine Mon Valmont, High Priest of Astus and Trojan Champion.
You have a
I'm
really long
staying
name.
at the Mute Lily." You see the guy writing down, like writing down and then kind of scribbling out, writing it down again, like he's having trouble spelling. And then he would look at Galactor and Batoran back and forth.
I just gave him my first name. Bartoran, also staying at the Lily.
And he would kind of look at Galactor now.
I will say Galactor, Mute Lily.
And he goes, "And what brings you all here then? To this town? Because you all seem to be staying from out of town. If you all are staying at the same inn."
So we had sought out this gentleman. He had some information for us, however, it seems tragically has been died or been killed, or he's deceased.
Yes. But what brought you to here? To this town?
We are on work.
Our employer is a acquirer of many antiquities, and on our hunt, this gentleman may have the information about where said items could have been.
The guard will kind of look at the other guard and go, "What kind of items exactly?"
Rare ones.
Or rare antiquities.
Yes, you said that, but what kind exactly?
Well, we have acquired large jars, statues and busk, and even
You
ornate
shield.
weapons. It's just on our way. We pick up anything that could be worth value to our employer.
Big shinies, you know.
And what exactly was Mr. Roman here trying to help you acquire?
Well, we were just trying to find a location, and we were just pointed in his direction.
And what location would that be?
Well, we don't know. We were sent here
Or we
to
were
find
going
him.
to ask him. We were told there was some sort of auction going on.
Oh, an auction, you say?
Yes. Something about a silk handkerchief or something.
The one guard will look at the other guard and go, "Really?
Yes.
Tell me more about this auction."
Don't
That's-
really know much. We're trying to find out about it for our employer, but apparently it is some high value item to be auctioned.
Dear. And who might have told you about this auction exactly?
Artora knows, but he ain't saying shit.
Our employer has told us that we needed to come for this auction, but we had no where to look other than this man here.
And who might you keep saying this employer, but who is your employer exactly?
What's the name of the god we work for again?
It's his Stu's, but we probably don't want to say that.
No, we don't.
It's Stussy.
Yeah, Mr. Estusi.
Mr. S2C.
Yes.
STUSSI.
S2C Iron Brand.
Stussy Iron Brand. And who might that be? I'm not familiar.
He's from far away.
Jermon, are you familiar?
Powerful Duke, far away.
What city might he be from?
Can one of us just kind of pull the city out of our asses? Like
Downtown.
No.
No, not that.
Hang on, I'll get you a map and you can just. Here,
Yeah,
I'll get you a
that
list.
works.
Work.
Greyhawk.
Yeah. Greyhawk. Sure.
The Duke of Jeff.
Yes. The Duke of Jeff.
These are the largest towns in Greyhawk, in that ward of Greyhawk.
A Mallerton.
I don't see anything.
It's in Discord.
I don't...
Let's see.
Oh, it's in Discord. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you're free to pick one as you see fit.
I was gonna say Ankh Morpork.
Sure.
He's a duke from the city of Ankh Morpork.
Ankh Morpork?
Ankh Morpork. Here, A-N-K A-A. Here, I'm typing it in the Discord.
Uh-huh. And the guy will look at the other guy and go, "I have never heard of that city. Where might it be?"
Oh, fuck. Across the ocean.
Across the ocean, you say?
Yes. You see, our benefactor, Mr. Estusi Ironbrand, He has us travel far and wide in search of rare antiquities he likes to add on to his collection.
Is that so? And so, what ship did you come in here on then?
We did not port in this town. Make a port in this town.
Well, surely you must have come on a ship to some town then.
Well, of course we did.
I'll be like, why don't you guys take this one? Because I came up with optimal port.
What's another port town nearby here? Roughly about 5 days travel.
To
On
be
the
honest,
map. There's a Zeef here.
Zeef, a port town?
Zeif. The Sultanate of Zeef.
Oh, 1 second, I'll get you a map.
good old mate.
Actually, I think there is a map in here.
We're in Ekbir, aren't we?
Yep, we are.
And Zeef is...
Just southwest.
Yeah, southwest. I see it on the map.
There you go. There is, you all are free to make whatever decision you wish.
So I'm looking at the map right now.
Y'all are digging this hole, buddy.
Hey,
Yep.
if we can pull it off.
Y'all are welcome to try.
Zeef is a port, it looks like.
Yeah, Zeef is up there as a port. Now, where's Ekbir at?
Like right. So if you see Zeef, it's like directly northeast of it. I was gonna say we could say that we came from the port of the one from the very south west or south. Yes, no southeast. We could say we came from
Alastra.
blue.
Rel Astra or something.
Alastra, blue.
Duncy.
Gyrax, I think. Gryrax, Gryrax. The Hold of the Sea Princes. Port Joli or Port Jol or something or other. Joli.
Where are you
It
seeing
looks
this
like
map?
we came from the Azure Sea.
Yeah. We came
Dear
from the
Lord,
other side
that's
of the
and each one of these squares is 30 miles. God damn.
Hey,
Yeah, you gotta remember how far you all are traveling here.
Zeef sounds like a lot better idea.
Zeef is roughly, let's see, every square is a 1 day's travel. Every hex is 1 day's travel, so you do the math.
I like Zeef.
So you're roughly 8 days travel from Zeef.
Yeah.
So start,
Yeah.
you know, that's your 8 days travel. If your criteria is 5, well, you're at 8.
Yeah, that works. Zeef.
We made port in Zeef.
Okay.
On the ship, the Jolly Rancher.
You see him write down Jolly Rancher.
Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, God, this is great.
So,
Probably headed back to Ankh-Morpork by now.
He will go. So you all are from Ankh-Morpork. So let me get this right. You all come from Ankh-Morpork.
Yeah.
To Ekbir to buy an item from the Silk Handkerchief. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And y'all birthed in Zeef on the Jolly Rancher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead of just birthing in Ekbir. And took overland travel.
We had business in
Yeah.
Zeef.
Oh, and what kind of business would that have been?
I'm afraid I cannot go into detail about it. But antiquities trade, of course.
Well, you see, you kind of might want to do that. 'Cause
Dangerous business, you know.
Well, then I suppose we'd have to lay out some paperwork that must be done. Notify employer.
Galactor starts rummaging through his bags and pulls out 20 pages of parchment. Swings around a chair, asks the guard to sit down.
The guard will sit down and pull out his pen and his paper, or his clay tablet and his kind of pen thing he's using to write with. Go on.
The doctor also sits down across the table. He pushes everything off because he must have the most area to work with.
Good lord.
Uh-huh.
And he starts scribbling down from a name of the Silver Candlestick is the name of the shop that we went to. The owner, I will leave a blank here for the time being.
Uh-huh.
Along with putting like a manifest of certain items. One of them being old wooden mask.
Okay.
Along with
So you're writing this. So you're writing this all down in front of him so he can see that, right? So you're basically making a list for him, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're doing now. You're basically making out everything. You're basically making an itinerary of everything you bought. And okay, I see that. And so you just start writing out different stuff, huh?
Right.
I'm assuming the shopkeep's spot name is just because you couldn't think of a name, probably.
Right.
Your character would make up something.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what.
He's even putting monetary values next to most of these.
I will let you give me persuasion on this one. Tell you what, I need you all.
Okay.
I need you all to roll.
Oh god.
Oh.
A collective persuasion check.
I need you all to roll deception, actually.
Deception. Okay.
Yeah, deception, not persuasion.
Well, it's the same roll anyways.
Galactor is getting perception or persuasion because of the paper. Because he's actually writing something down.
So my roll would be the same anyways. -1.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
16, 27, 22. I hate you all.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Oh my god. I hate every one of
Occasionally,
you.
Galactor will stop and he'll look up at Bartorin and be like, "Do you remember the monetary value of the urn? Not the black urn, the
White urn?
the green urn that had the
Green urn. Oh, right, the green urn. That
petals on it."
was.
Was that the beige urn?
Oh, shit. That might have
Hold on, we need to
been-
think about this for a little bit. Give us a
You-
moment.
you-
Would you?
beige urn. I
God,
did
it could've
forget about that
been-
one, and I go back to page 1, and because beige is B, so I put it in alphabetical order and just.
And y'all are just like going back and forth over every little detail. You're like, no, this would cost this much, and what? No. That costs like 7, not 5. Remember, we paid extra on that. And this goes on, and the guard they're finally getting a little tired. And they're like, fine. All right, okay. Listen, we have other things to do. All right, the medical examiner will come in and just stay in town. We might have further questions.
Very well then.
Very well. You know where to find us, officers.
Just go. Just
Keep
go.
living.
Yeah, we're going. We're going.
Jalu, just leave. When fudging bullshit works.
It totally does. Like, where'd you come from? Oh,
It's
shit.
stupid, it
More
works.
pork. Thank you, Terry Pratchett.
I was like,
It works, it works.
Yes. Yes.
You don't know how deep a hole y'all had dug yourselves on that
I
one.
know. It was fun, though. We had fun. You
So
kept
now
asking
knowing
questions.
where we are, Galactor actually is from the plains of Panem here.
yeah.
Oh.
What year though?
Panis, Panium?
Fuck,
see
I
how this-
forgot where I said my guy was from.
Yeah, well, my guy's from like
Well,
halfway
I
across the
am
map,
the
from like
year
500 years.
563. So I'm a little bit further in the future, but I am, from around here.
Paynims.
Paynims, according to Google. Thank you, Google machine.
I wonder if this village is around this area. We're in the southwest.
Forgot where I said my guy was from. I don't know if I sent it to you, Mark, or I sent it to Zeros.
It's like sort of between Hornwood and the Crystal Mountains, or the Crystal Mist Mountains, rather.
Only because I remember it, because I actually wrote "Much Me Strong" here on this map. I don't know if you see.
I'm looking in both chats, and I don't see the info I said.
I don't know.
Who the fuck knows?
I don't recall you telling me, but that doesn't mean a whole lot.
Fair enough. I don't think I'm from this time frame though.
You're not.
I'm thinking from further in the future.
You are. It's on your notes. Your what time frame you're from is on your notes.
Oh, I'm
Where you're
the
from
important
exactly
place.
is not listed. What town is not listed?
Right.
Okay, so you all kind of go out. The guards continue their thing, and and so on and so forth. What do you do now?
When we're fireball distance away, I fireball the shot. I'm not kidding. I kid.
I enter rage.
Dude.
No.
I sneak attack. No, just kidding. I sneak, I kill, I sneak, bonus action sneak again, I kill again.
Well,
So we have a thing of this. We have a silk.
alright, yeah.
Sorry, I'm choking.
Well, since we have a handkerchief, we could possibly go into the Jeweled Pearl and see if we might see any of these other handkerchiefs in other people's possessions.
Sure, let's just bust in.
Oh, no, I mean, like I said, we do have the means and the way of one or two of us getting in and just looking around. We don't need to make ourselves
Yeah.
known.
We have money.
Yeah, but I
We
think
do have money.
somebody
We're rich just like them.
I'm rich too, guys. I promise.
We'll blend right in.
Just jingle our money around as we walk by.
Just have a belt full of money bags.
Sit down to a
Pretty
friendly
much.
game of poker and
Yeah.
make the first, oh, what do you bet? And just slide one platinum piece.
Yeah. And I just drop in one silk handkerchief.
Just jingle as we walk.
Yeah.
But no, see, if we could find anyone else with the silk handkerchiefs, we might be able to follow them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking initially.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Alright. Sounds good.
And or acquire one or two more silk handkerchiefs.
Indeed, yeah. Potentially 4 more. The stealth, so invisibility only dissipates if you choose to attack someone, right? Or how does invisibility work?
Cast a spell, touched by an object, attack, things like that. It also doesn't make invisibility spell. A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. There. And the spell ends for the target attacked.
So basically, I'm invisible, and I can steal shit. As long as I don't attack someone. Neat.
In theory, yes.
Cool.
I mean, if you still brush up against someone or make a noise or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Being invisible doesn't make you soundproof. It just means you can't be seen.
Right, and whatever item you pick up is technically not invisible, I don't think.
Also, bear in mind that you can still be seen in other ways.
Through seeing.
There are other ways beyond that, but that's okay.
Or that wizard that says, "I can see the future."
Oh no, they can see me!
Or the warlock with demon vision.
No, that doesn't. Wait, Devil's Sight only allows.
No, it's just magical darkness.
Yeah, that's just darkness, and both non-magical and magical darkness up to 120 feet. You're thinking of Devil's Sight.
Or Jalu's Grandmaster, that blind monk that had true sight somehow.
Bro.
So, and with that, we will call this a session, and you all can make plans for next week.
Woo! I'm hungry.